Hello dear students, in today's video we are going to study regarding the topic of force of attraction or repulsion between two long parallel wires. We are studying chapter number 10 and the name of the chapter is magnetic field due to electric current. In this chapter we have studied Biot-Savart law and also the concept of magnetic force, as the electric current is responsible for the creation or production of magnetic field around any conductor. Then we have to consider two such types of conductors. Here we can take the example of two parallel wires. When current is flowing through these two parallel wires, then current in one wire will affect surely on second wire also, and there is change in magnetic field, and that change is also called as magnetic force. Such type of force often called as Lorentz force. Here we should take the example. Here two parallel wires are given. Current I1 and current I2 are flowing these two wires. These two wires are kept at a distance d from each of them. Okay, so the distance or the separation between two parallel wires is equal to d. Here the magnetic field B on wire 2 due to wire 1. Okay, magnetic field on wire 2 due to current flowing through wire 1 is given by equation number 1. In this equation we can see B is equal to mu 0 I1 upon 2 pi d, where d is the separation or the distance between both the wires and I1 is the current flowing through first conductor or first wire. Now, as we have studied about Lorentz force law, according to that law, the force that is given by magnetic force for a second wire is given by this equation. F is equal to I2, and inside the bracket the magnetic force term is given magnetic field mu 0 I1 upon 2 pi d, and line integral dl is also given for a certain length of the wire. So this is our equation number 2. According to Lorentz force law, this equation has arrived. The value of F, the magnetic force, is I2, B and L. Okay. Now, as integral of dl, this is line integral, which is nothing but a dimension of length. So from this term we can write force per unit length. Okay, force per unit length for such condition can be given by mu 0 upon 2 pi I1 I2 upon d. Okay, this equation we have to write directly from this equation. Okay, we have just arranged this value at the denominator. So force per unit length for a second wire due to current in wire 1 is given by equation number 3. Now we have to consider a small section of a second wire. Okay, the length of that section must be capital L. Okay, so section of length capital L of a wire is second, and the force on that particular section due to the current in first wire, it is given by Lorentz force law again. F is equal to I2 B into L. Okay, so I2 is the current in second wire, B is magnetic field, and L is the length of that section that we have to consider. Okay, now from previous equation we can directly write the value of F, that is mu 0 I1 I2 upon 2 pi d and into L. So the symbol given for this value, the magnetic force, is F21, because we have to consider the section of length L for a wire 2, and current from wire 1 will effect on that particular section. That's why it is force 21. Similarly, there exists another force. Okay, if we consider a section of length L from wire 1, and the effect of magnetic field from the current flowing through second wire will be given by F12. So such type of force is also exists, and it must be equal and opposite to our F21. We can say these two forces are equal and opposite. So for the force of attraction and also for the force of repulsion, we can write the force per unit length value. Okay, these two values are interestingly equal. Okay, force of attraction and force of repulsion are both equal. Okay, if we derive the values of force of attraction over here, okay, similarly force per unit length, this L must go to the denominator, so we will get force per unit length and the value is given over here. So force per unit length for the attraction that we have already derived, and interestingly the value will be same for repulsion also. So force of attraction and repulsion per unit length are both given by F upon L, that is mu 0 upon 2 pi I1 I2 upon D. So according to this equation we can see parallel currents attract while anti-parallel currents repel each other. Okay, this statement is also valid for our final statement. Okay, according to that equation and this equation we can say parallel current will attract each other while anti-parallel currents will repel each other. For this we have to consider these two parallel wires. In this condition these two currents are flowing in same direction, that's why we can say there exists a parallel force of attraction between these two wires, while if one of the current between I1 and I2 flow or change its direction, then we can see such currents will be anti-parallel currents and the force between them will be repelling force. Okay, so that's all for this point. Thank you.